maybe I just probably thought fighting inside and had so much energy in me. I thought I could hit this guy inside and outside. He was a little bit slower than me, so that worked on my side. You know, so I thought I could catch him in between shots. But you know, maybe that's something that we did wrong. Frederick said stay away from the ropes, but maybe I stayed on the ropes a little bit longer. Even though, you know, he was putting a lot of pressure on me, a lot of the shots at the body. He didn't win me once. I mean, he did throw a lot of body shots, took a lot on the elbows and stuff, but you know, he just shows that he was a lot aggressive, but not a lot of the shots were scoring. But maybe the judges seen that a little bit different. If, like I said, if the points deducted didn't happen, then I would have won that fight probably by 2 points. But because of the point, I'll play 4 points because they take one off me and give him one. But you know, it's learning curve really, and probably not even giving an excuse to the ref to even think about taking points off.
There's still no doubt that you can beat pound.
Definitely, you know, I'm only 25. I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world for me. 25. Normally, fighters in a position at 27, 28, 29. Like Lamont Peterson's 27 or 28, I think. So, you know, he's probably in his peak now. I'm still not in my peak. I think another year or so I'll be in my peak. And these are the fights I need that are going to take me to where I want to be. And the fights that are going to bring out the best out of me. It's a fight that, you know, is only going to make me a better fighter. You know, it was tough. It was good. I enjoyed every minute of it. And I'd love to go back in there and do it again. That's just the type of fighter I am.
Regarding the incidents on the ropes, clearly in the middle of the ring, the exchanges that you had, you come out on top.
Yeah.
Do you think it was a deliberate strategy going into the fight of Lamont to actually get inside your head? Because at times during the fight, it did seem that you were visibly angry, visibly upset with what was going on in there.
Yeah, you know, I think Lamont's game plan was to, you know, take me out of my game plan. I mean, take me away from my boxing and probably standing there and trading with me and getting me to trade with him as well. And you know, at times I did do that. I did make that mistake where I stayed in there that bit longer and I wanted to fight with him. And when he stood there with me, I stood there with him. Whereas maybe I should have just hit him and gone under and out. So I think might have showed too much heart there. He didn't hurt me in the fight at all. He did catch me a lot of times. Didn't hurt me or anything. Like I said, he had a good game plan. He stuck to his game plan all the way. I think when he probably knew that he had to change his game plan when I was boxing him. And in the middle of the ring, it was my fight. So he had to put the pressure on. And at times, you know, he was running at me because he knew that he couldn't, you know, box me or outbox me. So he had to run at me and, you know, cut me off and then just put everything into every time he had me stood there. But you know, these are the things that we looked at, and we didn't really pay much attention on that in training camp. We didn't think it was going to be that bad. But you know, hopefully the next fight that when we do face him, it's going to be we're not going to make the mistakes, and we're going to stick to what I know best, which is middle of the ring, hit angles, keep the distance, and not stand there with him because we don't have to stand there with him. I mean, we all know I can take a shot. I took his best shot, and he didn't hurt me. I'm the one who put him down twice in the first round, which only one was scored, which I was quite surprised at. And I think the first one that when we put him down, I think was more of a clear knockdown than the second one when he got a count. So, you know, I think it was more of a, I think the ref was probably a little bit of pressure on the referee as well, because him being from DC as well, he didn't really want to make any mistakes, but then when there was 2 knockdowns, he had to score 1 as a knockdown.
I mean, round 8 or 9, I think it was, he actually rocked him and it looked like he was going to go down. Going into the second fight, if it materialises, do you think that there's enough evidence there where you can stop Peterson? Obviously, he's known for being a fairly slow starter, but as the fight goes on, do you feel that there's enough there that you see and that you feel you can actually stop him?
Well, yeah, we never go to a fight thinking I'm going to knock the guy out or I'm going to go for the knockout. I never do that. But I did hurt him in the mid-round towards the end, and his legs did go. So it just shows that, you know, what I was doing was working, and I should have just stuck to that. And we all know now that he's hurt. You know, we are able to hurt him in the later rounds, even though he's a slow starter. So next time, you know, when we do hurt him, we're just going to put the pressure on him and try to take him out. So I think definitely, you know, if we do everything right and stick to the game plan, we can probably stop him in the later rounds. But I mean, a win's a win. If it goes the full distance and we put a good performance on him, we outbox him, I'm happy with that.
Amir, this is a question for the pair of you.
with these two different organisations and holding the title together, they all have their own new number one contenders. Is there not a possibility that basically it could just split the title so you can't get the whole thing back again? Because at the end of the day, you're talking about the IBF is going to say, well, we got Jack, and they say, no, we got Jill. You know what I'm talking about? So what's going to happen? How can you? Is it a fear that basically talking we're not going to get the belts back together?
Well, Lamont did said on TV, on national TV.
But that was verbal.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's up to the fight. Because for me, it was a voluntary fight. I didn't have to take the fight against Lamont. So it was the IBF. It was mandatory for the IBF, but I did put the WBA. I didn't have to put the WBA title on. That was up to me. But I'm sure he'd want to fight me and put both titles on. I don't think it's mandatory is due yet. If it is, I will. If it's due mandatory for the WBA, I will be the first mandatory because I'm still the number one for mandatory for the WBA. So we'll just see how that goes. Really, I'm gonna leave that to the team and Golden Boy at the moment. I'm gonna take a couple of days off and day working in the background to get the fight on. But I'm sure Lamont's the guy who's gonna stick to his words and also push for this fight to happen again because it was such a good fight and it was probably one of the best fights of the year.
You don't think that basically the titles are going to split?
I hope not. I don't think so.
It depends on the complaint that's gone in. IBF may see the complaints differently, WBA may see the complaint differently. So there's a possibility that it could be split. However, with what Amir did, put both the belts on the line, we anticipating that both the committees will look at it as one complaint going in and keep the belts together and not splitting. Our object is obviously get the complaint appeal lodged in. Once we've lodged the complaints and appeal in, see what the outcome of that is, and then see where we go. We have 10 days to do it in from the day of the fight, so we're halfway through our discussions, and we are taking calls late at night, and Amir's involved in them discussions, and we're having with Golden Boy Promotions, our promotional company, having these discussions, and that will be in by the end of play today.
And you've got good relationships with both organisations?
There's nothing wrong with both the federations. They're a great federation. Amir was proud to be an IBF champion. He was proud to be a WBA champion. There's nothing wrong with the federations here. Our complaint is the referee and the manner he judged that fight, and that made the outcome of the fight with Amir losing. And it's big calls he made. There's no rules saying a push is a foul or a point deduction. So we've taken the complaint very seriously, and we've obviously talked about it as a team with Golden Boy Promotions, and we want to make sure we follow the full procedures and get it to where we need to get to.
You only answered questions in the build-up to the fight, but you did talk about that Floyd Mayweather, and it leaves it open when you do lose, people say focus too much on it.
Well, we focused on it. We focused on Lamont Peterson 100%. We knew this was going to be a tough fight, and we had all. I didn't look past this fight. So no, definitely not. Every fighter has ambitions. You want to face the best fighter in the world, and my ambition is to face someone like Floyd Mayweather. And that'll be probably the highest point of my career, to face the best, and that's what I want to do. So that's still there for me. I've still got that ambition of facing the best fighter in the world and wanting to be the best fighter in the world. Just like Ricky and all the other fighters who will face Floyd Mayweather. He's the guy out there to beat, and that's what we want to do. That's what's driving me to go up there. But no, whoever they put in front of me, 100% I focus on that opponent.